Yo guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? Welcome again to another segment of Gusto News. My name is Daki. I'm so happy to be in your faces. I want to say a big thank you to our fans. You guys are amazing. We love you guys so much. By 4:45 p.m. Today the Grammy are coming through with the nominees for the Grammys award. And trust me, this is a prestigious award that artists, musicians aim to get. And so far in Afrobeat, we have Burna Boy, Nigeria, basically Burna Boy, Wizkid, have been the ones spearheading the movement, and for this year we're hoping Davido and others follow suit to get one for themselves. All of these I'll bring them to you when they arrive, but then in the meantime, let's see what the news looks like. We'll begin today's news with Burna Boy. We saw Burna Boy, the Grammy nominations will be announced today at 4:45, and then Burna Boy alongside Femi Kuti are currently the joint most nominated Nigerian artists in the history of the award, with 6 nominations each. How many nominations are we thinking Burna Boy will get? Trust me, we all are keeping fingers crossed because we know he's submitted for multiple categories, and hopefully he gets to get 1, 2, 3, or maybe even 4 for himself. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy on the low just surpassed 400 million views on YouTube, and that is his most viewed song on the platform, YouTube platform especially. Moving on, we have Rema as the next guy on the news. We saw Rema and Gomez Calm Down has surpassed 20 million streams on Grammy. Now, this is the space where Afrobeat thrive like a lot, but then Rema is going there and is having amazing numbers on that platform. And Grammy is a special space, and Rema is there with about 20 million streams on Grammy. Also, we saw Rema is the African artist with the most entries on the Billboard Argentina Hot 100 with 2 entries. At the same time, we saw Fexo and Rema Bobalu has appeared in 2 countries' official singles charts, and the countries are Spain and Argentina. Moving on, we saw Bobalu made a debut on this week's Billboard Argentina at number 87, which marked Rema's 2nd entry on the charts. Still on, moving on from Rema, we have Wizkid as the next guy on the news. Surprisingly, Wizkid has been silent for a while, and I missed when he had the back and forth on losing his mom and all of that. We saw where Wizkid was not singing, but then his songs were doing good numbers for him, and Wizkid was still in the business of breaking records with songs he has done in the past. But then let's see what Wizkid has done again this time. We saw Wizkid, while all of this is happening, Wizkid and Jada are still in the country, and they're having an amazing time in the country. And then we saw Jada P coming out to say, I have fallen in love with Nigeria, and we all know she's not from Nigeria. She only came to support Wizkid during these hard times, and then she have said she has fallen in love with Nigeria. Obviously, she's gone to the beach and all of this and this and that, going to Nigerian clubs, eating our foods, and then she's saying, with all I've seen, I have fallen in love with Nigeria. Hopefully, she gets to stay or spend more time with us in the country. Moving on, we saw recently Big Wiz and Magix from the Mavins crew were seen hanging out together, and obviously the bromance was so strong, and it just shows that Wizkid obviously knows who Magix is, and this is how the industry has always thrived, when the bigger artists actually listen and endorses these younger ones. For Magix, this is a big deal. We saw for Crayon at the point, Davido endorsed him, followed him on Instagram and Twitter, and also make sure his fans at the time knows that he was endorsing Crayon. This time is Wizkid coming out to endorse Magix of Mavins, and I think there's something the Mavins guys are doing that others need to do, because the big guys are following or endorsing these other guys. Recall that on the More Love Less Ego project, Wizkid had to go feature one of the Mavins crew talking about Arya Star, putting her on the project. So obviously it just shows that maybe Don Jazzy factor or the Mavins factor, but then they're exactly doing something right at the moment. Moving on, we saw Wizkid going on to pay a visit to K1 as a resident in Ijebu-Ode. Now, Wizkid has been on the route of going to pay people visit. At the point it was Tony Lumelu, where he went to say thank you for coming for my mom's funeral and all of that. And this time he has gone through to pay homage to K1 the Ultimate at his residence in Ijebu-Ode. Wizkid is out of Lagos currently, and then paying a visit to K1 just shows that he is a well brought up person, and obviously a son of the soul of Yoruba boy. Moving on, Charlie Poppy came through with this project today, which he called Presido La Plateau, and that album, as we speak, is currently on number 1 on the album Nigerian Apple Music category, on the album category, currently sitting as number 1, and leaving Ravage EP by Rema to number 2. Obviously, we all expected that he was going to get number 1 now because people love his song, people love his sound, and people love what he does when he sings, the kind of song he sings. At the same time, we saw Eziokwu Master talking about Odumodublvck coming out to endorse or to say he's a big fan of Omah. Omah came through today with the song Holy Ghost, and we saw Odumodublvck saying, "You guys know I am the biggest Omah fan." Obviously, Omah is that guy that have done good numbers in music, having about 200-300 million on Spotify, and the numbers are there to speak for itself. And this time he came through with Holy Ghost. People are waiting for that song. And Odumodublvck have said, with what I've listened, you guys already know I am Omah biggest fan as we speak. Big one to Omah, big one to Odumodu, because with this kind of love, the industry will grow stronger and stronger. Anyways, guys, till 5 o'clock when we get the full update on the Grammy nominations, I will back in your faces with more updates. I love you guys so much. Please and please do take care of yourself.